Alright you guys, today we're gonna have another honest conversation like I always do on my channel, but I'm gonna be real with you. I've been a realtor in the Killeen area for 6 years now, and I've lived here for significantly longer, and I get the same question quite often from people thinking about moving here. Is it worth it? What is it actually like? And today I'm going to give you kind of my inside perspective of it. We're not going to do the brochure version where it's all peaches and cream, but I'm going to be honest with you. Again, I'm going to give them the version that I give my clients when they're thinking about relocating, because that is a huge decision. So if you are, this is a video that you are going to want to pay attention to all the way to the end, because I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but I'm going to be very honest with my insight, with my input, so you have those tools to make those decisions. And if you are new to my channel and you're not sure who I am Brina Gordon, your favorite Central Texas realtor. My job is to ensure you have all the tools and resources that you need to make the best decision possible, which of course means knowing what kind of area you are potentially looking to relocate to. Starting with number one, location without the chaos. I grew up around here. I got here in middle school area, so went to high school here, went to college in San Antonio, came back, and the thing that has kept me here, in addition to my family, because my parents have retired here too, so again, we are seeing more generational stability in our community, not just with myself, but I see it kind of just all throughout. Parents are here, kids are here, and then the family follows or something like that. But I do love that we are able to be in the Austin area, or a city surrounding the Austin area within an hour. You can catch a concert, go to the game, go to a restaurant, catch the whatever the case may be that's up there. You're gonna sit in traffic probably while you're there, but you get to come home to the Killeen or any of our surrounding city areas pretty easily without paying $3,000 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment downtown. Now granted, I know everyone's lifestyle is different, and some people that is exactly what they want, and that is okay, but I'm speaking for the people that like a little bit of access to these places but don't necessarily want to be tied to them for a multitude of reasons, including traffic, rent or mortgage prices, and just the things that come along with it. So I love that we have access to this metro area without necessarily having to be within the metro area. Now I do think in 10 to 15 years things are slowly going to continue to merge, because there are already significant plans down Highway 95 to do a lot of development which will merge our areas together. But still, for right now, a lot of buyers, especially those relocating here from bigger cities, are able to get a lot more bang for their buck, because we do have a lot lower cost of living compared to those larger city areas. But you get to travel to those cities. So if you want to go to Austin, that's an hour, Houston 3 hours, Dallas 2 hours, San Antonio 2.5 hours. So you have plenty of options. Again, we are Central Texas and centrally located.
Hey, if you're thinking of relocating to the Fort Cavazos area, I have just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I have it linked right down below. The best part is there's no obligation to this, and it's going to come with everything from the top employers to the best schools and a boatload of other information, everything that you need to make the best decision. Again, no obligation, so make sure you click the link below. It also will be pinned, and I hope that it helps.
Now, like I said, we're going to keep it rolling. I'm going to keep it sweet with y'all, so y'all can stay tuned for the whole video, so hang on to your tater tots there. But number two is kind of what I already tied into, is affordability. Now granted, around the nation, affordability can look different. Prices have gone up, so I'll be very transparent and honest about that. But Killeen is not the same cheaper place it was 10 years ago, but compared to Austin, Dallas, probably most of San Antonio, you're still going to get more for your buck here, or some of our surrounding cities as well. And if you start to migrate towards the Temple, Belton area, it's still better price, but I do think it goes up a little bit. So that gap is still very real. And for buyers that are looking to get their first home, they're looking to downsize but still want maybe certain things or finishings in a home, I do think our Central Texas market, specifically this area, makes it a lot more accessible for buyers. And so that is still why I do see a trend of people relocating here for those specific reasons. Number three, your girl's not the best outdoor person, but I did grow up fishing, so I will, go catch my own dinner if I need to. But I do like to kind of do, trail hikes or just hiking or something from time to time, or group activities. And I do love that this one probably doesn't get talked about enough, but I do think our Central Texas area does have some really nice spots. As again, someone that grew up fishing, my dad is still very much an avid fisherman, so I hear his stories all the time about fishing in the areas and his buddies. So there's plenty of outdoor opportunities here, and even in the Texas Hill Country, which is still considered our area too. So if you're moving from somewhere and you're used to doing things outdoors, or you're looking for something specific, depending upon what it is, I do think this area would suit you as well. And if for some reason, it's not quite here, there are plenty of little pockets that you can travel to that more than likely will accommodate whatever you are potentially looking for. I do know a lot of people love to camp outdoors. Again, I'm more of a glamper, but you do you. I just want you to know that you have that opportunity here as well. Now, let's talk about point number 4. Killeen is still growing, and I mean that in a real tangible way. So between 2025 and 2026 alone, the city has issued 300 new certificates of occupancy. And so that may be for restaurants, medical offices, retail, childcare, businesses, real doors. These are people that are investing in our area, believing in our area. So this isn't just numbers. It's not just, certain things. These are real tangible assets that are being placed in our community for a very specific reason, because people find it to be an economy that is growing, that are moving, that people are relocating to. So of course, with that relocation and growth, businesses and homes and all of that are accompanying it. So I do love that we are seeing our growing economy lift the values overall for our area, and people are beginning to consider it or migrate, or they're doing like you're doing, researching it to see if it's a good fit for themselves or their family before they make that decision, which you absolutely should. So I do love that our economy is growing. Again, a lot of new things. Some of our bigger ones, let me just toot our little horn here. We do have TJ Maxx that just opened, and HomeGoods, which is a very big deal because those did open in our mall. So it's hoping to also drive traffic back to our mall, which I did have a video on some of the growth as well. And if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, you always know that I'm posting different things that are open or coming soon or something like that, because I do love to make sure I'm showcasing the growth of our area and the positives. And I talk about some of our things that we need to improve on as well. So I'm never trying to shy away from the legitimate concerns that are there, but I definitely like to showcase that we are improving and that Central Texas is continuing to be a destination for people beyond just a military transitional period. Now, like I said, y'all, I said I was going to keep this video sweet and short because I want to make sure you get it all in and that you're able to digest all this information. So number 5, the people here are different. And I mean that in a very good way. So here's the thing about living next to one of the largest military installations in the world that you will genuinely just come to your own conclusion about. But we do have a very diverse community, and I love that. You can't find that everywhere in Texas or sometimes in our nation, unfortunately. And especially in our current times, I really love that we have the diversity in our demographics, because it's a reflection of our community. And so you will even see so many different types of restaurants because it is truly a melting pot here. And as someone that has lived all over the world, I am very accustomed to being around all nationalities, all races, all kinds. And so it's a very comfortable atmosphere for me as well. And again, like I said, I think it is reflective of our community because we have so many backgrounds. So you will see, the city of Killeen hosting different festivities based on different ethnicities and cultures and stuff. And so I love that we're able to incorporate that in our community. And I think a lot of people do as well. And that's, again, another attraction point for our local economy. And it's not something that you can say about every location. And so I view that as a strength for our local community, and another reason why I stay here and continue to grow my business here, and why my family has decided to stay here as well. So with all of that, that is my honest take from someone who went to college, came back, parents have retired here, still continues to live here, is a realtor, and now heavily invested in our community, not with only my own home and asset, but trusting others to do the same and walking people through those same processes that I did that are making roots in our Central Texas area, whether that's Killeen, Harker Heights, Coppers Cove, Nolanville. We're all very, very closely connected to each other. And so if you're thinking about making a move to the Killeen or any of our local cities, I would love to be the person that shows you around, not just homes, but if you have questions about things to do, places to go, you can check out some of my other videos, but you can also shoot me a text. All my information is going to be down in the description box, and I would love to chat. We can meet for coffee or do a Zoom or whatever you're most comfortable with. But I do want to make sure you always know you are more than welcome to call this place home, just as I did and am doing. So I am Brina Gordon, your favorite Central Texas realtor, and I hope that you will consider Killeen or any of our surrounding cities in your relocation decision.